No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilichurls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Quit following me.
Pin them down!
Commit it to memory!
Propagate!
Spring forth!
Too easy!
Squall Fury, you're dead! Everything was futile.
Pin them down! Hear my prayer!
Hey!
Scatter! You're exposed!
Behold!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Now that I think they
Yo.
seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight.
Yo.
Chief Amadea.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back
Just
and check
wait
out the
near.
situation in Vimara Village.
When's your test?
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainslev!
Okay.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Smoke some weed, bro.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the
Mhm,
Hilly
someone
Trail
could be.
activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the Hilly Trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect
Yeah.
them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning, and you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry.
Some,
should be ample
some
time to
people might be
talk.
chill. I mean, if it's just like, girls about like just doing what they want to do. Like once you just kind of show like, I just really just chilling, just need to make sure I have somewhere to be.
So that was
I'm
the
sure-
commission that brought you here
you
to
never know,
Vimara
dog.
Village.
I was gonna say,
Someone who seems to
I
only exist in
I don't
people's
trust girls
memories.
for the fact that they be
That is
like
indeed
real
quite
scammers.
intriguing.
I find a lot of
I would
the
agree
gays
that
have
it's
been
unlikely you have a
interacting
simple
with
missing
certain
persons
females.
case on your hands.
Like females in
However,
groups, they seem to be like
Any
scam-
possible connection to the Abyss Order is
trying
still
to
unclear.
set you up on some
It
shit.
appears all we have by way of clues is in
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Yeah.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
Yeah. Some people.
There
I
were
don't
5
even
of them,
know.
the 5 sinners of Kanria,
Out of
the wise Roptatir,
when I was
the
there,
Visionary
yeah, man.
Vedderfolnir,
I mean, even in school,
Gold,
like they had some real weird
Rhine
type
the foul
compared to
Sertologi, and
some of the other
Rehir
guys that I
Sonai
met there in,
Rerir.
in
No
at
matter
least the
how
school,
eroded my
they-
memory may
like,
become, I will
they
never
always
forget
gave-
their
some
names.
people gave off a real like
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar.
everyone
Rhine is the one who
knew
created
what these
Albedo.
people were.
Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. if he was the voice of this...
Like, you just kind of tell, like, some just feeling like
They were once
it's
people
like
of
just
great
off,
esteem in
it's
Kanya,
like
those who carried the hopes of the nation.
going on.
They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respect. 6 of us, together. Yet, so they became sinners, but
Yeah.
also transcendent. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in... Indeed,
I've been
if they
peeping.
are
I've
not
been listening to a
stopped,
couple
the
of
day is
songs.
sure to come
I
when
really
they
liked
will,
his
of course.
mixes from
As I
like
said,
what he
I
did
never
when he was
intended to
like
hide
in
anything from you.
like
So,
he had
Dane,
one good
what have you been
boiling
looking into
video,
all this
like
time?
an old one. I listened to that.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial
I peeked
operation
into
was
him a
launched.
little bit, but
By
now
retrieving
I'll
the
came
eye
out.
of the first
Peeked
field
in a
tiller,
couple of
we were
songs. I've
able to
been
stop
bumping
part
some
of their
heavy
plan from
house
coming to
music
fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers? Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that
Ah.
was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan,
Yeah.
yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the
Well,
experimental
there's
phase and
like
found
all
some other way
like
to
all
keep
these
moving
conflict
forward.
like
There are many
cross
signs
music, you know.
pointing to
So
that
like it could
effect.
be house and
Then
like
what should we
Afrobeats. It could
do?
be like
It's not too
you'll
late,
find
is it?
anybody crossing
Our most
genres
pressing
together.
concern is to determine the based on the intel.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes?
How's that been moving along?
I believe that was due to the fact
So
that
how's
the
that
ley
been
lines in
going
that
along?
area were
Music.
unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually...
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to
What?
unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
I can't imagine. Just that was like a thing you planned on the weekend or what? Or you just end up like going out and just end up bumping into that.
Oh, so tired. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Yeah.
Squall and Fury. Search forth.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that aren't memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that
some like
suddenly appeared in
some,
my mind
some
after
real-
I woke up. And I'm
some real
certain
shit.
I've never met this person
Real
before.
out of fungi you never seen in this.
I remember handing him the eye of the first.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is,
What
Well-
sort of truth?
that their goal
If
is
you,
still to obtain the eye of the first
you're
field
having
tiller.
a better time
They haven't stopped
recording
searching for
reggae
it.
music right now.
I am the only person who
That's
knows its
cool.
location.
I mean,
Your concerns
what
are
I'm
not
trying to
entirely
say is,
unfounded.
you'll feel like, you know,
I don't believe
just
the
because
Abyss
you may
Order
get
is
some reggae
capable of
doesn't mean,
altering
like,
reality like
your
that
rap
just
will
yet.
still come along.
However, considering
You
their
know?
single-minded pursuit
Like-
of the eye,
Like the
I would
parts,
say an
parts of you
equal
that
level of
kind of
caution is in order on our
aligns
part.
with
Come with
rap
me.
music is
We
just
must
as
check whether
important.
the eye is still in our possession.
You could switch at any time, any moment, whenever.
Oh,
if
so you're going to take us to where you
his
hid it?
presence is more for the reggae.
Of course.
Behold! Too slow.
Yeah.
The wind rises.
And yeah. A different kind of vibe. You're just feeling like a kind of just trying to swoop to the music now. I'm trying to hear like what's going on in the community or how many years. Yeah.
Search forth. Too slow.
Yeah, they give us
Swan Fury.
Okay. You're not just trying to impress your relationship, you're really figuring out the ones who really good around you. Yeah. Tukey, bro. What the hell? Just chilling. Bro, where are you? Are you in the forest in LA, dog? Oh. Dog, give it something to eat, dog. He coming to meet you. He say, I offer myself. I'll sacrifice.
Behold! Quit following me.
Well,
The wind rises.
no, well,
Upon the gale.
fuck it.
So you hid it way out
Some-
here? Not a easy. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Yeah. Someone just passing by.
Traveler,
Too.
wait.
Some people just be passing by. Super cool. I have the bed. No, you have the bed, dog. I think it's just more like neck strands and shit. Hey,
We've
you
no time to
rocking it,
lose.
dog. You
Let's
rocking
head
it.
inside.
You have it rock. You holding it down, dog. You holding it down for me at least if I get there, dog. I don't feel like I'm gonna get there. I'm fighting it, but if I get there, I know you holding it down for me, dog. It's just yeah. I dog. I'm like kind of 50-50 on whether or not to do it or not.
Swollen fury.
But I have hope.
Too slow.
The girl that I went to, she was just like with the effect of
Quit following me.
how it's supposed to be spreading. I'm surprised. She's like, it's supposed to be way worse than now, and she had no idea how I was even to even keep my hairline at this point. And so far, since the months after I went to check on that, it hasn't gotten any worse.
Swollen fury.
So I'm like, the change in what I did in my diet right now has to do it. I'm praying that it actually like starts to reduce. That'll be good.
Upon the gale.
Well, I ended up again recommended. I was just scrolling on TikTok and this woman was advertising like changing your diet to suit your blood type, right? And she was basically going over like a list of things of what that basically meant. And like it's crazy. Like the first time I was just on the live, she just mentioned the alopecia. She's just like, yeah, basically you have to like if you eat these so and so foods and you cut, it's more like cutting out certain things that you're not supposed to be eating, then like you will start to reverse it essentially. Like one of the effects will be like, because you're changing the bacterial growth in your gut, things like alopecia and that thing will start to stop to come up. I stopped eating chicken completely, wheat entirely, so doubles is a no go. Chickpeas as well, no chickpeas. Um, then I just started like just to give it a short end of version of it. I just started eating a lot more beef and like things like pineapple. Fruits like pineapple is high in acidity, but it's like a good amount of things that you should cut out, but it also leaves like things that that doesn't make it too hard. So like I could still eat rice, but I just can't have pasta. You know. Nah, American chicken is fucked, dog. It's fucked.
Pin them down.
I feel like part of the reason why I was kind of peaking out in the States as well was because of the food too. I mean, I was eating
Quit following me.
Chick-fil-A, dog. I was eating that chicken every day, dog.
This way, pretty
Every
little.
day.
Too
And like, it's because it's so weird because there's so many people who give you like conflicting information about like what is good
It
for you and
appears
what
the
is bad
mechanisms
for you.
here have changed over time.
Like people will be like,
You
"Oh,
can
you
access the upper floor through the side door.
Again, fit. And it's
Perhaps you
like,
should
there's
try
so many
reactivating
people
the
who just
mechanism
be
over
like,
there.
We even know sometimes whether or not that these people are really just being baffled because like it had it smashed into their brains like, yeah, this is no good, or like man just trying to sell you a course. Yeah, just buy this and you'll be okay.
fury. Cry loud.
Pin them down.
Yeah. Well, ask him on, though. Ask him on. What's your blood type, I mean? Um, I would say though, like, for what my blood type is, well, for O's is typically, well, she said, well, O's is typically
Make
from
sure all the runes
descendants
are
of
pointing in the
Aqua.
direction indicated by the light. That should unlock
You
the
are-
mechanism.
Yeah, yeah, most likely an O. I'll make that guess. Oh well, that's what I want to do. Dang.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Oh, I have this test tomorrow, bro. Driving test, dog.
Too slow.
Yeah.
Too slow.
Nah, I had done like a lesson with these people just this Friday. Go on, like I
It
never
looks like we
felt
can't
more
go any
confident
further.
after leaving the well, at least with the Elturn. The Elturn,
Be on your
I
guard.
have that on the gear for
I
sure.
sense the
But it's
presence of the
just
abyss.
what was really in my mind is just on the road, dog. Because I have a feeling like
They're here!
it's not even a feeling like it's like feeling doubtful.
You're exposed. We shall.
Like I just hope when I was again.
Committed to memory.
Pin them down.
The wind rises. Upon the gale. Desolation.
Let's stay here a little. The Temple of Wisdom. Spring forth!
That's far enough. Unsightly insects. Too
No,
slow.
I'm doing it in Carney.
You're exposed. Grant us your blessing.
I feel in
Committed to memory.
Squall and fury. I'm used to this.
Tui.
Propagate!
Just as I suspected. The fault now that they're in the vicinity.
Dang?
Dog.
What's wrong?
South is probably the most
Can you feel that?
like
There's been a disturbance.
the
Wow, you must be
only
really
part of
sensitive
Trinidad
to
that
that
probably
sort of thing.
functions
You too.
correctly.
Do as I say. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, just think of it as a
Down
way to
there,
divide.
Trinidad is, have cooperation and things. True. No, dog. Now I've never even been down on them, and it's like when that was happening, dog. Like I could just only imagine just the amount of like the only people I've ever seen really care about racing like heavy on cars and thing too in Trinidad has always been Indian people though. Has always been Indian people. I can, I'll definitely like I can't say from my experience, but you know, they always know about the V12 and thing going off.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Oh my god.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
I'm playing some Genshin right now. Just a main quest just came out. Any new patch, so I'm playing that.
The Abyss Order's
It's
on
a
the
little
move.
sweaty,
The
just
ley lines are all
mostly
out of
in
whack.
that.
We better hurry back to Vimara. Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Hey, you see this game coming out? What's it called?
In the new
Dragon
world,
Ball.
they bade farewell to the shrouded sun.
It's basically a new Budokai Tenkaichi, dog. Like,
At last, such was the
Did you hear
like
that?
the one we used to play,
What was
like
that?
kind of
It
back in the
sounded-
day, where
oh,
you get
this
to
is
like,
weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
like you have it's kind of like the 1v1, but you get to like move around in the terrain and stuff. Actually, like blow up the environment.
Quit following me.
We're looking forward to that.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here.
And then
You
they
see,
they just released a
we're
new
both still
a
here.
new COD, a new Black Ops.
We've reclaimed and released your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow. That sounds so crazy to just say out loud.
Upon the gale.
Wait, what?
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the
Yeah.
end, sleep well. When you awake,
I mean, when you
almost
play it
sounds
now
like
like
a
that,
poem
and
or
four
some
to
kind
six
of
is
story.
it's like still
Well, now that
crazy.
the hilly trails have calmed
Right.
down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find...
Yeah, man.
Too slow. The wind rises.
And they don't even
Mama
talk.
Dia, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to...
The
Yeah.
abyss? Oh, thank you for your.
Well, that's good. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any
They
clues
don't-
about the missing...
Hmm?
Huh?
Your uncle now, dog. When I
You
came
know,
to,
the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been... That's kind of the whole reason we're here.
Ah, I do. At least.
at this point, y'all have a dog. They got a dog. They have a dog. You just on their side now, dog.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grim. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased
Them kids who
again?
wanna be like, hey, partner, thing when they bounce you up on the road and they address you as Hey, uncle, but pass me that thing there now.
You're right.
And
We should.
they just it's narrate to some man on the road. Anyway, know who's there.
Quit following me.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Be them.
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned
good.
that kind of praise from me. Then there's only
Still
one
living
person who fits the
in
bill.
house with us,
No
right?
doubt about it. Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Ah. Yeah.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him?
Yeah, he's good.
Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that
As we were
we've
just speaking
somehow
of old
returned to
people,
a time
and
before
she's
he
in
went
her
missing?
30s now. She's just, yeah. Like now today, just last year passing.
If this person only exists in people... If this person only exists in people's memories... If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, time travel is extremely difficult.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same... But didn't Bayron just say that he saw... Who knows how long this leyline disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is. Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. All the memories seem to be set in or near... If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it... If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make
I
it
know.
much harder to avoid suspicion.
I know in this moment. I don't know about in 10 minutes, but I know.
No. If time was allowed to pass...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time is... That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular... If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
Yeah, boy. Hmm?
The color of the sky. We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager. Dainsleif had memories in.
Nah. Like that's only like vibes is yeah when they're outside of Trinidad though. When you're here, you be like it should yeah. But you know, like if you didn't say that, I would have never been hearing them right now. You know? My brain would have just continue shutting off.
No. We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager.
Now, for now, in 10 minutes.
The color of the sky.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory. Yeah, that's...
Squall and Fury. Search for it.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger.
Nah,
She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose.
this
Oh,
this
there I
quest
go
starting
again.
to have like
Always
some
talking about my own
crazy
things.
plot shit.
Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
This good job.
Are
You got
these
an
your
electric
friends over
one?
there?
Ah, it's just revives, you know.
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
So
Friends?
you have the charger
I
and
guess you could say
everything,
that.
dog?
It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa.
Dog, I'm
We'll have to
making me
continue this conversation another time.
Another
are
time,
feeling
huh?
to head outside and hit a little skate
Yeah,
around
okay.
the yes.
I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
So we gotta do that at a time, dog. Right, come down. We'll
It's nice
just
to
like
see you, Traveler.
cruise
I
on our
believe
board or
this is the
something.
first time we've met.
Two scooters or get some skateboards or something.
Dane's brother. One of the 5.
I said when I come down, we gotta like cruise around on something like two boards or something or hoverboard. Oh yeah, I have my hoverboard there though in the States. Ooh. And you put it's like you have the platform on the other side of the one wheel end. Yeah. Yeah, I should have thought. It's like it's very similar to working
Born
on
into
skills.
abject sorrow, he's the founder of the Abyss Order. The man. You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh, you know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
Alright.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it?
Alright.
Your sibling's memory. You saw
I'm gonna
from back
probably
then.
like try and unwind
This is
early today
Atosa's
just
memory.
because I know I have to
I
get up
came here to
early
say
tomorrow.
goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead.
Yeah, it's 11.
Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Yeah. Tomorrow you going for the you're going to check out the apartment? Okay. Well then I'll talk to you at least tomorrow for sure. Just to be like, hey, this is what happened. Tell you I passed out. Yes, sir. Only. It will be, dog. It will be. One day at a time, dog. Love you, bro.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower-level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up. I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The loom of fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us. I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?